Alright guys, today we're going to be answering some questions as promised on Twitter. Specifically, I'm answering your questions on dropshipping through AliExpress and Shopify, which we've been doing for a few months now. It's going really well, and obviously you're all interested in it as well. We're going to start off with a multi-part question by Surviving My 20s. First he asks, when you're running ads, are you sending people a sales page first or directly towards products to buy? It follows up by saying, what are you saying on the product page to entice you to buy? So yes, I am sending people straight to a sales page. It's important to note that it's not a long form sales letter or the type of sales pages that you tend to see with info products. The more simple image focused sales page, you add some scarcity, give the customer a little push to buy without going too heavy on the text. So rather than trying to explain this, I found an example I can show you. It isn't one of my sites, but it's really well done and I think you can learn a lot from it. Okay, so we've got a product here, these King and Queen hoodies that you might have seen on Facebook already. There's a few things that I really like about the sales page. First, you've got the image, high quality. You don't want to use low quality, blurry images or anything like that. The next thing is you either don't want to have any text or you can have your own company name down here. Some pictures or some products, when you import them from AliExpress, they still have the dropshipper company logo on there, and you definitely want to get rid of that, which they do. Another thing that's really good about this is they have people wearing the product in the picture rather than just having 5 different basic product images. So the image is really well done on this page. The next thing is the pricing. $24.95 is a good pricing range. You want to learn about how to price your products or prices that work better and ones that work worse just for psychological reasons. This 24 is a good number and 95 as well, obviously. You also want to have a compare app price that is considerably higher. Some people recommend not using it because it looks scammy or it's just a cliche. I still find it works quite well. It just raises the perceived value of your product when you have that next to it. 72 reviews, 5 stars. That's really good. If someone lands on this page straight from an ad or a shout out, it's going to be one of the first things they see. And even if they don't read the reviews, which they probably won't, even if it has them on here, to be honest, it doesn't matter because just seeing that 72 people have reviewed it, that means loads of people have bought it. They've given it a 5-star reviews. It builds trust and also shows that other people like this. It's a really strong psychological trigger. Trust badges. You always want to have the cafe, the PayPal, MasterCard, Visa logos. It adds trust. It makes a difference, even though we all know it's just an image that's been copied onto this product page. Next thing is the color scheme. Add to cart buttons. Red is just a color that works well. Here he has the red here matching the price as well, which also works well for his design. You don't want to have add to cart buttons that are blue or orange. It's just red's a good color. And this is the type of stuff you want to say in your product description. It's not long, it's short, just gives the main points. I don't think the customers really care about it. They want to see it. You have to give them a reason to buy. A lot of people talk about not selling with logic, but with emotion. That's only half the story. You have to sell with emotion, but then give the customer an excuse or a logical reason to justify his purchase afterwards. Nothing that you should have if you're selling clothing or anything is a sizing chart. I have in the past forgotten to do this, and customers will email you asking for sizing info. If you don't have this, you will lose out on conversions, hands down. These images at the bottom I'm not so convinced of. I would actually just prefer to have them at the top. Now, one thing that I usually have in my product pages that he doesn't is some sort of scarcity plugin, some trigger to tell people buy now or you might lose out. Just trigger that fear of missing out that is so powerful. Normally you'd have a countdown, either a timer or a quantity amount of products left. He doesn't have it on this store, but what I find really interesting is he's actually got it in the cart, which I haven't seen often, but I think this probably works really well, and I'm going to be trying this as well on some of my stores. Here's another little tip for you. If you're looking at competitors or other dropshipping stores, go through the checkout process once, because you'll discover stuff like this with the countdown timer. Are just really good ideas that you should try and figure out how to do as well on your sites. Now, I've also proceeded to check out previously, and he actually has a follow-up. If you enter your phone number on the checkout page and don't buy, as I did, or didn't rather, I didn't buy, you then get text messages with 10 and 20% discounts. So instead of following up via email like most people, myself included, do, he follows up over text message, which is another interesting strategy you can try. All in all, I think, or I hope I was able to answer your question. Yes, I'm sending people straight to a sales page, but no, it doesn't need to be long form copy, and it probably shouldn't be long form copy. You just want to show a good image, give people a few reasons to buy, and then give them that final push through scarcity or social proof, these psychological sales triggers that work so well.